Welcome to U.S. Secret Agenda YouTube channel. As the war in Ukraine prepares to enter its second month, President Biden landed in Brussels on Wednesday evening for an extraordinary series of summits with NATO allies and the European Union on Thursday on the war in Ukraine. The breadth of the united front against Russian President Vladimir Putin continued to increase. Earlier on Wednesday, NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg said the alliance has deployed 4 new groups to Bulgaria, Hungary, Romania and Slovakia, doubling the number of battle groups on the eastern flank, significantly supporting NATO's presence in the region. Russian forces are increasingly directing their artillery, bombs and missiles into the civilian living quarters of the city centers. On Wednesday morning, they attacked deep into the capital, Kiev, with a rocket attack that caused extensive damage to a residential area. That afternoon, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the U.S. government had officially concluded that Russian forces had committed war crimes. Wednesday's attack on Kiev was understood to have come from a Russian Grad multiple rocket launcher, the first time such weapons have hit the heart of the Ukrainian capital, another indication that Russian troops have artillery within range of the city center. At the same time, the losses of Russia are increasing very seriously in the region. There are also serious losses in the Donbass region, which Russia believes to be completely dominated, and Russia is losing a very serious unit of its armored guard regiments here. Russia yesterday in the Donbass region destroyed 40 armored vehicles from the 6th Guards Tank Regiment, along with the most advanced tank units, by the armed forces of Ukraine. The loss of special T-72B3M tanks from the 6th Guards Tank Regiment drew attention to this great blow dealt to Russia. Because the Western forces of the Russian army received this latest model tank in February. In the past 24 hours, 10 Russian attacks on Ukrainian positions in the area of Operation Joint Forces have been repelled by Ukrainian troops. Operation Joint Forces headquarters reported that Ukrainian troops continue to defend Ukrainian borders in the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. The joint forces once again inflicted losses on the Russian invaders. About 40 enemy armored vehicles and trucks were destroyed. It is stated that these losses are from Russia's 6th Guards Tank Regiment. The blow received by the regiment, one of the strongest units of Russia, may have caused serious uneasiness in the Russian army. A video of the destroyed and captured armored vehicles of the Russian invaders was also posted on its Facebook page. Moreover, thanks to the actions of the Ukrainian armed forces in the last day, 10 enemy attacks were successfully repelled. Operation Joint Forces headquarters specifically reports on Russian equipment destroyed by Ukrainian defenders. These were specified as 10 KMY, 2 MTLB, 8 main battle tanks, 7 BMP-2, 1 armored personnel carrier and 10 armored trucks. Headquarters emphasized that the losses of the enemy's manpower amounted to more than 100 people. At the end of the published report, Ukrainian soldiers continue to bravely and heroically reign in the invasion of the aggressor. Together to victory, it was said. The Russian newest T-72B3M tank was also destroyed. An ammunition exploded in the armored vehicle, causing the turret to separate from the hull. The Donbass region has long been under the control of Russian troops. Even before February 24, Russia was looking at Donbass as a safe zone, since there were separatists in the region. However, a security strip was created from the city of Severodonetsk on the Ukrainian connection of Luhansk to the south of Donetsk. The Ukrainian armed forces continues to inflict great losses on the Russian army in this corridor. In the vicinity of the city of Horlivka, troops from the Donetsk region suffer serious losses. The T-72B3M main battle tanks, the latest version of the T-72 destroyed in these attacks, are critical war machines for the Russian army. The T-72B3M, also called the T-72B4, is an upgraded variant of the T-72B3 main battle tank, MBT, developed by the Eurovanzavod Research and Production Corporation. The T-72B3M tank was first shown to the public at the 2014 Tank Biathlon World Championships in October 2014. The first batch of 20 upgraded tanks entered service with the Western Military District of the Russian Army in February. The first T-72B3M tank entered service by the Belarusian Armed Forces in June. the defense contractor delivered a batch of upgraded T-72B3M tanks to Russian troops. The Uravanzavod enterprise, part of the state technology company Rostec, has delivered a number of upgraded T-72B3M tanks to Russian troops, the company's press office reported on Monday, December 27. Uravanzavod, part of the state company Rostec, delivered a batch of T-72B3M tanks to the Russian Ministry of Defense. The vehicles passed a full trial, were accepted by customers in accordance with technical specifications and are ready for their operational service in the Russian Army, said. The upgrade was carried out as part of the defense procurement plan, which envisaged the modernization of T-72B tanks to the T-72B3M level. Compared with the basic version, the T-72B3M tanks delivered to the troops have significantly improved characteristics. The upgraded T-72B3M received an effective protection system, which increased its efficiency both in combined arms warfare and in a combat environment, for example, in the use of intensive anti-tank weapons in urban conditions. Uravanzavod is Russia's largest heavy machinery construction company that manufactures various types of rail high and low side freight cars, freight carriers and reservoirs. The layout of the T-72B3M is identical to the layout of the standard T-72, with the driver's cabin in the front, the fighting compartment in the middle and the power pack at the rear. The tank is commanded by a crew of 3, a driver, a commander and a gunner. The center section of the forward hull houses the driver, while the turret houses the other 2 crew members. The tank has an advanced fire control system and a new thermal sight. The tank's mobility and combat characteristics have also been improved to compete with the most advanced tanks worldwide. The T-72B3M tank also has radio systems for encrypted digital voice and data transmission, a snorkel for deep passage, and a built-in blade for self-embedding. The T-72B3M is armed with the 2A46M 5125mm smoothbore gun, an advanced version of the 2A46M cannon. It can fire a range of munitions, including the armor-piercing throwing sabot, APDS, high-explosive fragmentation, HEF, and high-explosive anti-tank heat, and 9M119 reflex, NATO codename, at 11 sniper. Guided anti-tank missiles. Bullets and missiles are loaded by an autoloader. The AT-11 sniper missile has a maximum range of 4,000 meters and can hit tanks with explosive reactive armor. Secondary armament includes a coaxial 7.62mm PKTM machine gun and a roof-mounted 12.7mm NSV heavy machine gun. The turret is also mounted with 8 smoke grenade launchers. The commander is provided with a new panoramic sight with a thermal sight. The sight includes a daytime channel, a laser rangefinder and an image intensifier for observing the battlefield, searching for targets and assigning them to the gunner, and orienting the turret. The fire control system is interfaced with the Sosna U sighting system in a ballistic computer. The Sosna U sight includes a second-generation thermal imaging camera, laser rangefinder and a channel for missile guidance. The T-72B3M MBT is fitted with new Relic explosive reactive armor, ERA, which replaces the previous KONTAKT-5 second-generation ERA. The new armor provides superior protection against shaped charges, tandem warheads, APFSDS shells, anti-tank guided missiles and low-velocity and high-velocity missiles. The side skirts are hinged with large flat ERA modules. The tank is also equipped with an extreme pressure type nuclear, biological and chemical, NBC, protection system. The T-72B3M MBT is powered by a new V92S2F engine instead of the old 780 horsepower diesel engine. The new engine is coupled with an automatic transmission system and an improved drivetrain. Develops a maximum power output of 1,130 horsepower. The power plant provides a maximum road speed of 60 km per hour and a maximum range of 550 km. The tank has torsion bar suspension and undercarriage on both sides of the hull, with 6 road wheels, with the idler at the front and the drive gear at the rear. The inside of the rail is supported by 3 return rollers. The first, second and sixth road wheel stations are installed with shock absorbers, while the upper parts of the suspension are protected by rubber skirts. The vehicle can pass a slope of 60% and a side slope of 40%, and travel at a maximum depth of 5 meters with preparation.